coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. Dart. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out. To the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Ready.
On the draw, here's Blue. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now. Second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and a yard.
Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Let's go.
They go with blue between the tackles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
On third down, he'll drop the throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In motion right is Davis. From the gun, Dart. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Dart. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. On first down, McFarland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it will set him back for 2nd down. Looking to throw, Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hyatt has got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Left side to Lamb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Ready, check. Let's go.
Toss play to the right to Blue. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Set. Come 19. Gotta be lying. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now the first carry here for the running back. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace
60
back.
Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fighting his way through contact. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Here we go.
To throw, Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
To throw now, Dart. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Riggs. Bronco 80.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. Dancing away at the 35. Well, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll will get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
And they'll fake it on a jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hurt. Deputy Lions. Ready.
Blue on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it's negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense. They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Back to throw. Rhodes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal.
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, 60, go.
A give up the middle to McFarland. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A big play there, 51 yards. And the Giants are able to move back in front.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Drop 60, drop 60. Down. Ready, ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man. There's Darnell Washington. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 82 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Wrap up. 18 roller. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes the sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
27-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Dart going to look to throw here.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To the air, Dart. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Throwing his Dart. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing his Dart. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that's going to be incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
5-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in right around the goal line. Fighting ahead at the 15. And that's pretty good coverage. by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gomez. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. That is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
Warriors 70. Tag. Ready.
Back to throw. Rhodes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Here is third and quite a ways.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, dipping into the bag of tricks there, but it does not work out, and it's fourth down now. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Returnable here for Davis. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Straight ahead running. Here's McFarland. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
McFarland once more. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
To throw is Dart. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
It's a gain of 10. And the Giants first down.
Here's Dart. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Dart looking to throw again. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing, Dart. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And his kick is indeed good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gomez.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Blue trying the right side. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Cowboys 16.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Escapes the defender. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. Rhodes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 19, Tiger, 19.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Dart. It's caught by Davis. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads brings to 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Down on is the punt team sending this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gomez. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Let's go now. Viking,
Back to throw. Rhodes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Blue. And some room to work. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Ready, set.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Start.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it doesn't
feel right.
Exactly.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's finally out of bounds, but he gets it to the 25. What a return.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, 25 yards. And the Giants are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Hold it ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Cowboys first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
At the 48-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
70 Timberwolves.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is fourth down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long.
70 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to hit his target running. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. It's tough to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gomez. All three timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready. Pep Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 88 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.